With great love and respect in my heart, I welcome you to this beautiful gathering from the holy city of Varanasi. It's 9:30 p.m. here. After a long day at Amrit Sagar, our environmental center, where we have been just playing, creating. It's wonderful to see you. Everybody looks the same in the new year. At least the outer appearance. And I'm sure there is a lot happening inside in each one of us. Many people have made some kind of little adjustments, resolutions. My prayers and blessings are with you to keep those resolutions strong, whatever they may be. In a way, every day is a new year. If you have dropped the resolution, pick it up again. And keep that in the remembrance. Every day is a new day to start. A little story to share with you. It's not a story, it's something that I happen to be there. The boys at the Bal Ashram were constructing a little bamboo thatched roof over the big skull that we have made out of boulders. It used to be in the initial temple, but then we had taken it out, put it outside of the boundary. And then the flood came and it just slid and sunk almost 20 feet down. It was excavated and a thatched hut was being created. So I saw it. I saw them trying to hack it, the little bamboos with a little handmade saw. And so the great Amazon, amazing Amazon, I looked it up and we got some right kind of tools like sawzall and screwdrivers, the drills. And one of the young men said, "Wow, I had no idea life could be that simple with the right tool." Life could be that simple with the right tool. And that line just kind of stuck with me. Sometimes we have tools, either they're primitive or they're acquired from the past, but we are here today. And what kind of tool are we using to make our life simple? There may be some tools that I really like, but if they don't work, then what? And that's what was happening. They were familiar with the little handheld saw and hammers. But the new tool arrived that was much more efficient and helpful. With this new year, It may be wise to visit the inventory of our tools that we're trying to use to progress in the life. I'm not going to say anything very profound, but for me, that little line was very profound in that moment, and I wanted to share that with you. The tool that we have, for example, our meditation tool, mantra practice. Maybe we could look at it in a little different light. What is my feeling or my thought towards my mantra? When I'm doing my mantra for my meditation practice, is there sweetness in my heart? And that sweetness is not for something else out there. Actually, that sweetness is for ourselves. Is there a feeling of gratitude? I'm so grateful to have this moment in my life that I can sit and be with myself in this way. We have heard many times that mantra is a friend. What is the quality time that I'm spending with my friend? Am I rushing through? Am I savoring this time? Or I'm just fulfilling what is required? I was sitting with my meditation last night. There came a moment I had forgotten what time it was. I had forgotten the count. Even mala had fallen off my hand. And the time seemed as if hours had passed. There was a lightness in my mind, in my body, and I didn't want to move for the fear of losing that moment. The awareness came that I'm sitting and feeling very good. Then the awareness came, my mala had fallen off my hands. But then the awareness came that I'm very still and I'm really enjoying this. What was there before all these kind of awareness, one after another, came? That moment I'm thinking about, the one I was not even aware of where I was, whether I was doing my job or not. Absolute stillness. I'm sharing this with you because many of you, as I see who is sitting in front of me, have your practice. You go through your routine. But just to encourage you that there is much more than just going through your routine. That time can be a very quality time. And we enter in that quality time through stillness. When we are not trying to finish something up, when we are not trying to gain something. Some people sit there and are looking for shooting stars. And then the mind is always looking towards looking for the light. When even the looking stops, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not expecting anything to happen. I'm just sitting with gratitude in my heart for this moment to be with myself. And I'm grateful that my friend Mantra is there with me to keep me engaged in early stages. So I'm not looking for this or that, or maybe I should do this one or that one, or this or that. So practicing your meditation with your mantra at least settles all that thing. You begin to be with one thing. And through that, through the engagement with that one thing comes the stillness. I'm saying this just so maybe you look at your own practice with your mantra and look at your expectations and how you practice. Maybe this little reminder opens another door for you. Every day will not be the same. The one experience that you have once may not come again for some time. Although it looks like a river is flowing, but the river is never the same. It looks like a river, but the water is different. The same way your practice is, it's never the same. But there is always a little new water. There is always something new. So your practice is not something very monotonous or that you know it, you have figured it all out, and it keeps changing. It keeps changing. New experiences come, new feelings come. If we keep our attention alive to it, every time you sit is a different time, different situation. Your body is different, your body chemistry is different, time is different, planets are in a different place. So there are many dimensions at work. So whenever you sit for your meditation, please treat it as such. That there is something that's very familiar. You start with your early steps, and then the steps change. Something else happens. These kind of things happen, usually it takes half an hour. I'm just speaking from my experience. Everybody's a little different, but something happens after half an hour. Everything settles down. All the dust particles of restlessness settle down. It takes half an hour at least. After half an hour, give yourself some time. Maybe stretch it to another 10 minutes. I can hear some people, oh, but I can't sit for half an hour. My body starts squirming and my knees start hurting. It's okay to adjust, but it's something that we could work towards, that being able to sit for half an hour. Maybe that could be a goal in this new year. That, okay, I have been sitting for 20 minutes and maybe I will add 10 more minutes this year. That stillness that I was sharing with you, we all can have that experience, provided we bring a little bit more commitment to our practice. It's not that we don't have time. We have the time. Anyway, I was going to say something else, but something else came, and that I shared with you, and I would like to have a little open dialogue with you, little question and answer, your experiences about your practice, because it's the new year and you were thinking. So please speak up if you have any questions, or otherwise I will start another monologue.